to be quite honest, if you were to ask me if I were to prefer to have male or female bosses, I would say I'd rather have male bosses because I've also found that unfortunately women can get into their feelings a lot, and sometimes power can go to women's heads. And the whole concept of jealousy, if somebody is there, forget it if they're, forget the looks part of it, because that's another competition as well. But if somebody's
Mm.
just a little bit better than you, unfortunately, women can get very, very catty, and then the way in which they start to maneuver, and maybe play the political games in any type of organization tends to be really, really unhealthy. But all of this, having said all of this, it comes down to just wisdom and experience and working at it. I used to always believe that no, I need to wear my heart on my sleeve and I need to just be honest. And I'm not saying that you should be dishonest. You should always have the integrity of honesty and ethics. Ethics is really important. But I think to survive corporate life, at least, you gotta play the game. And playing the game doesn't mean that you need to not be lacking ethics. It just means that you have to learn how to maneuver and you have to learn how to strategize. And I think you have to learn how to be quiet and observe because a lot of times people will show you who they are. And that made me feel so good for the fact that I don't believe in dehumanizing or belittling anybody. I find that you can be very stern and you can be very direct with people, but you don't need to treat them and make them feel inferior. You can still get your point across by doing it in a respectful way. And the fact that he said that he learned a lot from me, that was such a feather in my cap because like if somebody learned something from me, each one teach one, biggest compliment I got. And I think that's so important when it comes to corporate setting. If you walk away from anything and you've either taught someone or you've learned something, I think that that's such a rewarding aspect of like your, corporate existence or your work, whatever your career is.